Well, criminal activity and fish enclosures at Yellowstone National Park. That's right, it's all Yellowstone National Park in this episode. Welcome back to another episode of Travel News for Nomads. I scour the news for stories of interest to lifestyle travelers, snowbirds, and those who love the great outdoors, so you don't have to. Do you know of a story that might be of interest? Please send me an email at robert.witham@gmail.com. And if you're interested in videos featuring scenery from some of the best places in the U.S., check out my other channel, Meanderings. And one more little piece of news. You may have seen these kind of things around. They're advertised all over the internet. You see similar things at Walmart. You wonder if they work. I do too. Someone sent me this to check out, so I'm going to be doing a detailed review on that coming up very quickly, probably within a week. But bottom line is it's been in the 90s here, 106 degrees one day this week. So, in fairness, I didn't want to try and test that thing when it was 106. So I thought I'd wait till we're back into the 80s for a more fair test. But that'll be coming up within the next week. So, news from Yellowstone National Park. So, the woman who risked death by grizzly bear for a photo opportunity has been charged criminally. I think we talked about this a month ago. Anyways, an Illinois woman who was visiting Yellowstone National Park on May 15th of this year made the news after other visitors to the park video recorded her taking photos of a sow grizzly and two cubs from as close as 15 feet. Other park visitors reportedly entered their vehicles as the bears were coming closer to where folks were parked, and they called out to warn this woman that she was too close to the bears. The grizzly bluff charged the woman. She's so incredibly lucky it only bluff charged, but it didn't just take her out, but the bear bluff charged, after which she finally put her phone back in her pocket and walked away. Park regulations wisely require visitors to remain at least 100 yards away from bears. The park shared a photo of the encounter on social media on May 25, so about 10 days after the incident, and requested help from the public in identifying the woman. As seems to happen so often these days, the woman proceeded to put the pictures and video clips she had, or whatever she had, on social media. And you know where this is going, right? Well, she's since been identified as Samantha Daring of Illinois. She was reported to park authorities by others who had seen the footage on social media, which she was tagged in. Daring reportedly unfollowed the Yellowstone National Park Facebook page following the park's request for help in identifying her. It was of no help in hiding, though. During the investigation, a warrant was obtained to search Daring's Facebook page, and investigators found photos of the bears, including a caption that read, "Absolutely floored by the beauty of this place." Well, that's good, because she gets to go back again. Daring has been charged in U.S. District Court in Yellowstone Park. They actually have a U.S. District Court within the park at Mammoth. And faces 2 counts: feeding, touching, teasing, frightening, or intentionally disturbing wildlife, and violating closures and use limits. She's scheduled to appear in court on August 26th at 9 a.m. And a fugitive that authorities have been looking for a year now was caught and sentenced earlier this month after he was found in Maine. Aaron Merritt, age 37, of Maine, pleaded guilty earlier this month to trespassing on the Old Faithful thermal area in Yellowstone. Merritt appeared in front of Magistrate Judge Mark Carman in Mammoth Hot Springs on July 1st for arraignment and sentencing. On July 7th last year, Merritt ran out onto the thermal area and up to the geyser of Old Faithful more than once. He did this while wearing a raccoon skin hat and waving an American flag. You got me, I couldn't find any new information or details about the outfit. In any case, he was caught and subsequently failed to appear in court for a hearing that he was supposed to attend on July 23rd last year. A warrant was then issued for his arrest. Merritt was arrested on June 5th this year in Maine, and as a result finally made his appearance at the Yellowstone Justice Center in Yellowstone National Park. Merritt was sentenced to 15 days imprisonment with credit for 4 days served. He was fined $200 plus $30 in court costs and a $10 special assessment fee. In addition, he was banned from Yellowstone National Park. The case was handled by Yellowstone National Park law enforcement rangers and prosecuted by the United States Attorney's Office. And you know, it's been hot so much everywhere. Well, it's now been so hot in Yellowstone that high water temperatures combined with low stream flows from the drought have prompted fishing closures in Yellowstone National Park as of July 24th, this past weekend. Yellowstone National Park's rivers and streams have been closed to fishing in the afternoon and evening hours due to high water temperatures and unprecedented low stream flows. The fishing closure is intended to protect the park's native and wild trout fisheries. Fishing on rivers and streams within the park will be prohibited from 2 p.m. until sunrise the following day. The closure will remain in effect until further notice. Yellowstone Lake and other lakes within the park will remain open to fishing from sunrise to sunset as specified in the fishing regulations booklet. You get this, water temperatures, now these are mountain streams up there, okay? They're cold. Normally, water temperatures have exceeded 68 degrees Fahrenheit in recent days, and flows on many rivers are approaching historic lows. These conditions are extremely stressful and can be fatal to fish. And that might sound odd if you haven't been to Yellowstone. You might think, fishing in Yellowstone? And I've been there a number of times, and I remember the first few times I went, I was surprised to see people out there fly fishing. So I don't know why, I just didn't realize fishing was a thing in national parks, but apparently it is, at least at Yellowstone. So it is a big thing there, and a lot of people like to fish there. I do believe it's catch and release only, if my memory's correct, but don't quote me on that. That's but in any case, that's the news from Yellowstone for this week. So a couple different arrests, one sentencing, and slowdown in fishing, restrictions on fishing because of the darn drought and heat waves. So that's it for this episode. Don't forget, travelers, send me links or details for stories that you think may be of interest. You can email those to me at robert.witham@gmail.com. And thank you to those who have already shared news and links. I appreciate it. Also, don't forget to check out my other YouTube channel, Meanderings, for short, relaxing videos featuring some of the best scenery I encounter in my travels. And thanks for joining me for this episode of Travel News for Nomads.